Yo, yes, what's up YouTube? This is my C++ Minecraft clone. I'll do a summary for people that are clicking on this for the first time and don't know what's up. And then the viewers that are early to the stream will decide what we're going to do today. Hopefully we don't do multiplayer today. And at the end of the stream, we'll do a summary of what happened today, which will be in about 3 hours from now. So I'll start with a summary. This is especially helpful for people that are watching this for the first time. So this is my C++ Minecraft clone. It's built in Raylib. And in about few days, it will be 2 months from when we started. We have particles. Hello, how are you? Good. We have particles, but this is only for block breaking. And look at how they interact with the terrain. They collide with the terrain. I really like the particles. We have the TNT. Which actually explodes and pushes away the other TNT, and now the house is gone. And we have resource pack. Yeah, this is a texture pack. This is Fateful 64. This is the Fateful 64 texture pack. And we have yeah, we got TNT, bro. And this is the village. This is the village. This is the center of the village. This is the center of the village, the fountain, and it has these roads from it, and it has random houses to the left and to the right. And we have biomes. We have like biomes. Let me float around. Here we have biomes. We have foliage. We have caves. But these are just some spaghetti caves. These are some spaghetti caves. We have inventory, and we have like animations. We have animations. With the textures animations, we have pistons that we can interact with. We have piston. We have, what else do we have? We have a cake. I would like to make this work, the enchanting table. That would be cool to make this work. Enchanting table. Yeah, this is the portal from the last video, but it's actually animated. Hello, what's up guys? What's up? Look at how the portal is actually animated. This is for the nether portal. What are you gonna use 3D noise for? Piston can move a block. Yes, piston can move a block. Like this. Piston moves a block. Piston moves a block. But here we're using 2D noise for the terrain. We're using 2D noise. We tried to do 3D noise and it was too complicated. It was too difficult. But I'm sure future me will figure it out. We have liquids, which are not actually liquids. Like they just stay in one place. The liquids. They just stay in one place, the liquids. This is the water. At least the water is transparent. At least, because this is difficult to do, the semi-transparency. It's a bit difficult to do. This is the cake, but we cannot eat the cake. We cannot eat the cake. And we also have, yeah, this is from the nether. This is from the nether. These netherite blocks. But I've disabled the nether biome for now. Yeah, we have also custom block hover. We have custom block hover, like if you can see here the outline. Ignore here the culling down below. Let's ignore it. But here it has custom outline, because here look at how for the grass it's like this. Here sometimes the terrain disappears. This is because of the frustum culling. I haven't fully implemented the frustum culling. It's not perfect. Yo, what's up, chat? Are you planning to add lighting? Maybe. Why aren't the portal blocks transparent? Because that's from the texture. Because the texture is like that. That's from the texture, the fateful texture. And here, look at the custom block outline. So here, look at how we can target the block behind it. See, here we have this block, and from here we can target and destroy it. And here we get the particles. Yeah, but this was the summary of, this is just a summary for people that are new. And now, for viewers that are early here, they get to decide what we're going to do today. Yeah, thank you, man, thank you. So viewers will decide what we're going to do today, like every day. Basically here, I just have a notepad where we brainstorm a few ideas, and then viewers pick. Wait, that's an early stream? Yeah, it's a bit early stream. It's a bit early stream. Is there a Twitch ping? No, there is no Twitch ping. Okay, and so like every time here we gather a few ideas and then chat, the early viewers pick one of the ideas. Usually we manage to like brainstorm like 40 ideas, but if it's fine if we just brainstorm even 5 ideas, it's fine. Bro, we're not doing multiplayer. Continue multi. Please no. Please no, man. Sounds, item drops. Here now we're brainstorming. We're brainstorming what we're going to do. Yeah, this is a very early stream. Yeah. Third person. We're brainstorming for this stream what we're going to do. And here, this is like my personal favorite. Try out Godot with C++. Like a viewer got me interested in this. Please, yes. Please chat, please pick Godot stream today. Please chat. Try out Box 3D. Try out Box 3D. 3D physics library. That sounds interesting. Oh, bro. Biome blending. I don't know what that is. Item. Oh, we have item drops. Creeper. Sand. Like the desert structure. Villagers. F3 profiler. What else? Cushion. Armor. Day night. Spear. Bro, I cannot count. Sulfur cube. What else are we going to do? Weather. The weather. Day night cycle. Yeah, we have day night cycle. Do we have survival? Oh yeah, better inventory. Main menu. Settings. Ores. Tools. And weapons. Crafting. Chat commands. Mod support. Hero. Brian. What else, chat? Swimming in water. What else, chat? Water physics. What else, chat? Better caves. Shaders. Go back to. Try again 3D noise. Wither. Crafting better biomes. What do you mean by better biomes? More biomes. Better crafting, we have that as an option. We have that. Nether. The end. What else, chat? What else, chat? The End Dragon. The End Dragon. Solve World Hunger. Chat, what else, chat? Quantum Furnace. What else, chat? Food and health. Okay, I'll remove this, chat. I'll remove this, chat. I'll remove this. Yeah. What else, chat? What else, chat? Ladders. Mine cart. Boat. What else, chat? Oceans. What else, chat? Anything else? Profiling. I have trace. I have trace. But we can do like F3 profiling, F3 menu profiling, like a custom one. Comparator. Comparator logic. Vibrant visuals. Crash reports. GTA 6. Chat, let's be serious here, man. Let's be serious here. Ender Pearl. Quasi connectivity. Copper stairs. Bro, just stairs. We have entities. Bro, man, and crystals. Armor trims. Bro, there are no guns in Minecraft. We're not doing guns. Like, this is not a game for like placement fix. Crouch. Bro, we have 3 hours. 3 hours just for crouch? Bro, let's dream big, man. Let's dream big. Offhand. Anything else, chat? Anything else? 3D Steve. Holding items. Anything else, chat? One last one, chat. I'll bring up the previous stream ideas just for inspiration. Nether update, Pale biomes, cherry biome, built-in recorder, jukeboxes, entity, taming system. Mob breeding, bro. Taming system. But we don't have mobs. Okay, mobs. Farming. Spruce biome with foxes, dogs, cats. Anything else that we're missing? Do we have enchantments? I always forget about enchantments. Localization. Bro, it's just me playing the game. We don't need localization. I know English. There is enough options. Let's see about that. Like when the options stop coming in, that's when the good options come. Cards. I want to see what chat can think of to the maximum. Elytra plus fireworks. Let's split them up, the fireworks. Let's split them up. because they're we need to lower the scope here. We have a chat. Chat commands. Chat commands. We have the end as a goal. Different world types. Either marketplace, bro. Anything that we're missing? Potions, farming, potions. With chatting game. Yeah, but why would I need chatting game? That would be weird. Chat commands already in the list? Doesn't matter. It's not like people will vote for that. Villager, better villages. Better villages. Achievements. Achievements. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. World generation. Wood. Working water. More particles. Oh yeah, more particles. More particles. Player specs. Loading animations. What do you mean by loading animations? Rain, better player animations. Anything else, chat? Let's do 70, bro. Let's do 70. One last option, chat. One last option, we start voting. Caves using 3D analyst. We have that as an option. Dungeon from Terraria. One last option, chat. One last one. We can do a chat. I believe in you guys. We can think of one last option. Weather cycle, spawn egg, torches. Yeah, torches maybe, or like lighting. Lighting. Let me open Minecraft as well. Oh, 3D clouds as well. 3D clouds. Okay. Let's build out a vote. 70 options is enough. Because we'll not be able to see here. 70 options is enough. Where's my mouse? Yeah, here it is. Okay, I need to create a poll. Give me 1 second. I need to create a poll. Start a poll here. What to do today? And I need 4 options, but don't spam them because you'll get banned. Okay, we get 1. I know what 1 is. Brother, man. Oh, we have 34, 28, 4, 12, 63, 63, 2. Don't spam it. 11, 42. Okay, 63. We got 63. Nice. Bingo. We got 63. Anything else? 11. I think I saw 11 as well. No, I don't see 11. Do 5. 1, 65, 22, 14. I think I saw 14 again. No, I don't see 14. 5, 12, 5. Okay, 5. We got 5. 11. 14. 14. That's the last option. 14. Yeah. Start poll. Okay, so chat. In the next 2 minutes, we'll be voting. I've created a poll where chat will vote what we're going to do in this stream. The poll is being created here. So the options are: number 1, continue multiplayer. Please, let's not do multiplayer. We've done multiplayer 2 streams. Let's not do it 3 streams, guys. Let's not do it 3 streams. 63 is Elytra. Yo, that's for the flying. Interesting. Number 5 is Try out Godot with C++. Yo, number 5, number 5. Oh, come on, guys. Only 7% number 5. 14 is day and night. Okay, let's see who will win. Bro, why are we doing multiplayer, guys? I don't know how to do multiplayer, guys. Like, last time, 60% voted multiplayer. We've never had a single option win 3 times in a row. We've never had something like that happen, man. Let's wait 2 minutes and see what will happen, man. Let's see 2 minutes. But bro, man, guys, you're killing me with the multiplayer, guys. You're killing me. Let's wait it out because they're pretty close, the multiplayer and the Elytra. They're pretty close. Oh, bro, we're doing multiplayer every day. Oh no, guys, no. Bro, I even wrote here in the option, please no, and everybody is still voting for multiplayer. Oh, come on, guys. Okay, 2 minutes have passed. I really don't want multiplayer, but let's see what happens. We'll be closing the poll. So before I close it, we'll do a summary. Okay, so chat is voting what we're going to do today, and I'll be closing the poll. And right now the options are number 1, to continue multiplayer, please no. Number 63, which is the Elytra, which is the wings where you can fly around. Number 5 is to try out Godot with C++. Yes, that sounds very interesting, but chat doesn't want that. And number 14 is... where is 14? Day and night cycle. Okay, I'm ending the poll. Bro, the longer I wait, the more people vote for multiplayer. Okay, I'm ending it. In 3, 2, 1, I'm ending it. Come on, guys. Okay, I'm ending it. Bro, why are we doing multiplayer again, guys? Why are we doing multiplayer? Why are we doing multiplayer? Okay, guys, I'm almost confident this will be the last multiplayer stream. I'm almost confident. I'm almost confident this will be the last multiplayer stream. Hopefully, guys. Let's hope. Let's make this multiplayer stream as boring as possible so that tomorrow nobody votes multiplayer. Let's make it as boring as possible. Let's read documentation. Let's read the tutorial. I don't know, guys. Let's stop this multiplayer. Bro, why are we picking multiplayer? Chat, why are we picking multiplayer? Yeah, okay. Okay, to the 3 people that will stay here and watch multiplayer, I'll do a summary what happened in the previous 2 multiplayer streams. Basically, in the first stream, we created a multiplayer chat. Where's the browser? Yeah, we created a multiplayer chat by using a library called, I think, inet. Networking. Yeah, it's inet. And we went through the tutorial and we went through this boilerplate code. And we created the simple multiplayer here where we had a simple chat system. And in the second stream, we changed the client to be actually a Raylib project. So if we start the server here, this is the server started, and here is the client. The client is actually a Raylib project, and when the client connects, did it connect? When the client connects, connected to server, sure. When the client connects, the server sends back to the client the subchunk data, and the client generates the mesh. So basically, we attempted to generate a voxel world through multiplayer, through the server. The server generates the subchunk data, like the block types. It sends that data to the client, and the client generates the mesh. That's what we managed to do. And here we actually had a mesh. I don't know why we're missing it today, but we have 3 hours like to... And okay, what's the goal here? What's the goal here? Because some of you are really hyped on the multiplayer. What's the goal here if we continue with multiplayer? The goal here, this is a separate project. Here, I want to have the terrain generation from the server. I want the terrain generation and to have multiple clients in this world. If we manage to do that in this simple project, we'll move it to the other one, to the main one. We'll move it to the main one. Here, the main one. To this one. We're not straight away changing this project because it's much simpler. It's much faster to learn when it's a smaller project, and we'll gradually like move it. I'm still going to be watching, but I prefer adding new things or work on features that are old, unfinished, than multiplayer. Well, yeah, but chat voted multiplayer. I cannot... but every time it's less and less votes. I'm pretty sure tomorrow there'll be no multiplayer. I'm sure this will be the last multiplayer stream, chat. No multiplayer next, please. We need to do sounds next. Y'all agree we're using wheel instead of a poll? What's a wheel? Hello, you're making crazy progress. Thank you. We need multiplayer. W in chat if you this is not get bro. What the fuck? Hate multiplayer. Okay. So lots cool. Twitch didn't want to launch. Can you show the current state of multiplayer thing? Just go back in the vote, man. Just go back in the vote, bro. The benefit in YouTube is you can go back. Okay. So what's the idea for today? I want here to generate the terrain from the server. This is the client, and here we have the server. Where is the server? And here is the server. When the client connects, I want the server to send the whole world to the client, the block types, and the client to generate the mesh, the mesh and models for the terrain. So here I want the entire world. Like this world, but without the trees, without the grass, without the flowers, just the terrain, and the blocks will be solid block. It doesn't matter if it's stone, doesn't matter, just a simple block. It will be 2 block types, air and a solid block. It will be very simple. I want just the terrain generation. If we manage to do that, then the next goal will be to make this multiplayer. Like to have here multiple players. That will be the goal. That will be the goal. So chat decided we do multiplayer, and I cannot change that. Chat decided multiplayer, we do multiplayer. Sorry guys. If it was rigged, he would have removed multiplayer. Yeah, okay, chat. Let's see now. Let's stop the client and let's stop the server, and let's try to see why don't we get our subchunk generated, because last time we at least had a subchunk generating, a single one. So I'm restarting server and client. Let's see what do we get to restart again. I need to close the terminals. And let's start the server again. Okay, server started. Let's start client again. Okay, yeah, this is the single subchunk. Okay, so when the client connects, like when we start this Raylib game, it connects with the server. When it connects, the server detects that and sends to the client this single subchunk. And then the client receives the subchunk data and renders the mesh. This is what we got so far. And the idea is now to make this be the entire world. This to be the entire world. And maybe we can add some kind of a shader because these are separate blocks. I need to make it easier to see the blocks. Okay, let's do that instead first. Let's see if we can use some kind of a shader for Raylib. Raylib shaders, so that we can easily differentiate the blocks. Because we're just using white color. Can we use something else like a material? Raylib material. Because right now we have a lot of blocks and we cannot differentiate them. Like in my original game, in my clone, we differentiate the different blocks with ambient occlusion. But we don't have the time to add ambient occlusion. This is just a temporary project. Here it was easy to differentiate the blocks with the shadows here. But in this new one, it's a bit difficult to differentiate them. Here, if we start, it is just the white color. I want to see a way where we can, yeah, here. I cannot see the different blocks. That's what I want to do now before we move forward for the entire terrain generation. Junk is not generated because you selected something in the server console. If I was new, I'll like... It is still continues, the stream will getting boring. Different colors. Game maker apps. What do you think is win? Bro, this chat is like talking about something completely else. So it's just me then. It's just me. Chat, it doesn't matter how many people stay here. That doesn't matter. The goal here is like to learn. The goal here is to learn. That's the goal here. It's not to entertain. The entertainment is a nice bonus. And even if you miss a stream, you'll have like a video done. A highly edited video. Like I did recently for the biomes and the nether portal. So it's fine, guys. Like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, let's see how we can differentiate the different blocks. Either through the material or through a shader. One of the two. Like either through the texture or the shader. Yeah, we could temporarily maybe create a simple texture here. 16 by 16. So we can differentiate them. And here, this will be like this. So we can see the outline. So we can see the outline like this. And here maybe white. Now let's fill this up. Let's fill it up. And let's save it. Export as. Choose file. And we'll save it into where? The multiplayer folder, client, and we need resources folder. Resources, textures, and here block PNG, like that. Export. Perfect. And let's use that texture. Let's use it in the client. In here, we need this. No, actually, we need something else. We need something else. Like we need the folder, the resources folder. We need access to it. We need access to it. And I get access to it with this line. With this line. So here in the client. Yeah, like this. Resource path. Yeah, it's just the resource folder here. And so let's change the texture. Let's go back in main. And instead of generating a white texture, here let's do load texture. And let's do resource path. And here textures. Textures and block PNG to use the new one. And what's the problem? Oh yeah, here needs to be client. Yo, Immortal Death, thank you for banning the the AI viewer guy. Better should use the wheel instead of poll, because that keeps picking multiplayer. Yeah, but what does the wheel do? Imagine the wheel picks multi. Oh, the wheel is random. It's random. Oh, I get it. No, I want chat to pick. I don't want to be random. Like that would suck. Maybe to have like the fourth option be random, but I want chat to pick. I want chat to pick. Here. Resource path. What's this? Yeah, resources path. Oh, it's resources path. Like this. Right, chat? Resources path. Yeah, like this. So we're loading the block texture. Let's see if instead of a white color, we get the block texture. Okay. Okay, now kind of we can differentiate the blocks. Kind of. It's better than before. Let's just say that. It's better than before. And here we don't get... Here we don't get all of the blocks, because this should be a subchunk. 16 by 16 by 16. We don't get all of the blocks because we are like generating inside everything. We do not call the blocks inside. We do not call the blocks. That's why it's like that. Hey bro, I subscribed right now. Love your stream. Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so we managed to differentiate the blocks. Okay, goal number 1 complete. What's the next goal? The next goal is to render the whole subchunk, because here we're missing the blocks, because we're using too many indices, because the limit is 65,000 indices and we're using like more than 100,000 indices, like for generating the meshes. Why is one chunk covering 2 chunks? What do you mean? Oh, here. Oh, this is just the grid. Ignore the grid. This is just the grid. It's not outlining chunks. This is just so I can see where I'm at. The grid is temporary. Okay, so this is the next goal. The next goal is this subchunk to be fully rendered. This is the next goal, to be fully rendered. We can optimize it a bit. We don't need to make it that complicated. We don't need to make it like in a way like to cull away certain faces. Let's just remove the whole block. Let's not bother removing individual faces. Let's remove the whole cube if it's not seen. Let's just do that. It will be way faster because we have a time limit. I want to make good progress today. Since this will probably be the last multiplayer stream, I don't think chat will vote tomorrow multiplayer. I don't believe chat will vote 4 times in a row multiplayer. I don't believe that. Like, I don't believe that at all, man. I think this is the last multiplayer stream. Prove the grind to be... When sending, include the block texture ID. Oh no, it's fine, guys, it's fine. Change the title. Why do I need to change the title? It's fine. 38 minutes already. Okay. Title is fine. Like, we don't need we don't need to scare away people. We're doing multiplayer again. Okay. Let's render the whole thing. In order to render it here, we need what do we need to do here? We need the neighbors here. We need the neighbors. Yeah, and we need to quickly check out the neighbors. Fire today? No, like we... no, multiplayer today. Okay, I'm changing the title. I'll change the title. Because people are thinking we're adding fire. Let me change the title here. Multiplayer. And I save it. Okay, I changed the title. Now everybody knows we're doing multiplayer again. Here we need the neighbors. Can't you just use your current render, but instead of getting data from a world gen function, you get it from the server? Let me think about that, United States. You have a... I like the way you think, United States. Let me think about that. Yeah, so what United States is suggesting is to use my actual project. Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. Yeah, that's a good idea actually. To get, instead of generating this from the client here, to generate from the server. Your last multiplayer stream depends on chat. Yeah, this good idea, man. Yeah, you're bro, guys, you're geniuses. Yeah, let's take advantage of this world. Yeah, let's take advantage of it. You look at here how the tree is like here in one part is this color and the other part is the other green color. That's interesting. Server multi-threading when? What do you mean? Okay, let's do this instead. Okay, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Okay, so change of plans. We'll be connecting this Minecraft project with the server. Change of plans, guys. Change of plans. Yeah, we'll connect this with the server instead. And we'll remove this terrain generation temporarily. Yeah, that's a good plan. That's a good plan. Maybe make it a separate branch though. Okay, sure, we'll make it a separate branch. That's fine, that's fine. Let's see if we've made any changes actually. I don't see any changes. Git status. Game layer. Before adding layer. Git commit for git push, and let's create a new branch. Git checkout multiplayer. Like, is that it? And git status. Are we in multiplayer? Yeah, we're on a separate branch. Now we can do whatever we want. Okay. Let's add the networking library here, the init library. Let's add it. Init GitHub. Let's add it to the project. Yeah, that was a good call, chat. Not this one, the actual init. Yeah, this one. Let's copy. And go back here, and here git sub module add into vendor init. Okay, we're cloning init. And what now? And now let's temporarily remove the terrain. Temporarily. But let me think about it. Yeah, we just need to remove the terrain generation. Yeah. The mesh generation is fine. Yeah, let's remove the terrain generation. Or let me think about that. Yeah, let's remove it. So where is the terrain generation? Layers, game layer. Where is the terrain generation? Let's remove the village temporarily. Let's remove the village. Let's remove cave generation. Yeah, let's remove it temporarily. And here, what's this? Generate mesh frame by frame, free sub chunk frame by frame, raycast. Also, it's a bit more down. Unloading chunks. Load new chunks. Cold wet crossing chunk here. This is for generating the terrain. Like this. So now we should have no terrain. And let's generate a grid temporarily. Let's generate a grid so we can see where we are. Okay, let's just run it first. Let's first run it. Just to see. Okay, we don't have any terrain. Perfect. We don't have any terrain. But we have the clouds. But it's fine. And let's render a grid temporarily so we can see where we are. Where should we should draw it? So here on render. Where should that happen? Yeah, let's do it here. Doesn't matter really. Draw grid. Now we should have a grid just to see where we are positioned. Okay, yeah, this is the grid. And we're moving very slowly. But it's not that big of a deal. Do you do backups for your projects? I just have GitHub. Okay, so we remove the terrain. Now we want the terrain to come from the server. That's what we want. The terrain to come from the server. So we need to communicate with the server. Yo, what's up, Sushi? We're adding multiplayer. Let me think about it. Okay. We need to connect with the server. Here, let's create a folder. Networking. And here we'll do something similar like our client here with these files. Like the init wrapper, maybe. Yeah, let's do this. Networking header and CPP. Let's do that. Yeah, here. They need to be separate files because init and Raylib, when I include both of them, it crashes the game. That's what we found out. Here, let's do networking header. And let's do networking CPP. And here, pragma once. Perfect. And here we want, what do we want? What if you use your old laptop as the server? That your main PC will not be overloaded. Bro, do you think my PC is being overloaded right now? My PC is fine, man. But thank you for the suggestion. If I have a problem, I'll do that. But right now it's fine. We'll need to port forward that. Yeah, it's fine, guys. Fine. Here we need 3 functions to connect with server. We want to keep the update server connection. We want an update function, and we want let's keep it as 2 functions, just 2 functions. And here we include networking header, and here actually we can include the init. Yeah, multiplayer won again, sadly, chat. But it's fine. Like it's not like I hate multiplayer. The reason I don't want multiplayer is because I'm not the guy to implement it. Like I'm a noob with multiplayer code. Like I'm just learning this. I'm struggling with multiplayer. That's why I want to avoid it, since we could do more progress with other stuff. But it's fine. It's fine, guys. Fine. What happened? We will use our Minecraft Raylib project, the original one, with the server. That's what happened. And that's a big change, actually. Okay, let's connect with the server. We'll copy from what we did in the client. This is just boilerplate code. Let's copy this. This boilerplate, connect with server. Sure, and let's delete the comments because we don't need them. Okay. Anything else that we are missing? That should be it, maybe. Or IO stream. Do we need IO stream? It's fine. Let's keep it like this. Let's just see if we manage to connect with the server. And here we'll just keep the connection very simply. Here we'll do this. We'll do this, and here with the 0, like that. And here we need an event. We need an event. Where is the event? Yeah, this thing. We need an event. We need an event just to keep the connection going. Yeah, chat is my AI. Like streamer AI. Chat is my AI. Like I have the best AI in the world. Like chat is better than ChatGPT, is better than Claude, is better than anything you have. Like chat is my AI. Nobody else has an AI like that. Okay, let's connect with the server. Let's connect with the server. How are we going? When are we going to connect? Actually, that's a big question mark. Let me think about it. When are we going to connect? Let's go. Okay, where do we start the game? We started in the main CPP. Where is it? Bro, so many files here. Main. Main CPP, yeah. So we could do it here, like to create the application if we manage to connect. Yeah, include networking header, and here we do if connect with server. If we manage to connect, or like if we don't connect, we stop the game. We stop the game if we don't connect. Okay, so we should be able to connect, and what else do we want? Yeah, let's go in the game layer, in the on update here. Before we do the on update, let's actually include it here. Include networking. Let's include networking in here. Where is it on update? Here, let's do the networking update. Where was it? Update server connection. Like this. Okay, and let's see if it compiles. Let's see what the error is. Let's see what the error is. What's the error? Linking error. Oh yeah, let's update CMake. Let's run it again. Oh, we are not linking with it. Init. Yeah. Okay. Now we should work. What's the error? Oh, it cannot include it. So, oh yeah, I need here to include init. What do I need to include actually? Init. What do I need to include? Nothing maybe. Oh, include. Yeah, the include folder. Okay, now it should work. Let's test it out. Let's test this out. Okay, now it should run. What's the problem? Oh, includes. I need to include some stuff. Okay, what about now? What else do I need to include? Oh, this thing. Let's remove it. Okay, what now? Cannot open this. We can clear the cache temporarily just to be sure. Oh, I know why. I'm probably here. Maybe it's not called init. Where is the client? Client. Oh, it's init. Okay, so it should be fine. It should be fine. Run the game. And let's see what's up. Will it manage to run and connect with the server? That's what I want to see. I want to see if it will manage to compile everything. For now, it looks like it's going to do it. What's the issue? Yeah, it cannot find the library. Why so? Oh, I'm not adding it as a subdirectory, bro. Such a rookie mistake. Okay, now it should do it. That was such a rookie mistake. Congratulations, bro. You're a very good developer. You deserve more recognition. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Okay, let's see. Did we connect? Connected to server. Okay. Our game connected to the server. And where is the server? A new client connected. Perfect. Perfect. We connected with server, chat. We connected with server. And we should be right now receiving a single subchunk. Let's render it. Let's render it. Here the benefit by using our big project, the benefit is that we can actually render any block we want. We have so much we can use here. And let's actually do it. Let's actually do it. Yeah, here. Here, let's copy from our previous client. Let's copy from the previous client here. Yeah, here we go over the response from the server. Yeah, let's copy this. Let's copy all of this. So this code here, this code block just receives data from the server. It receives data and it's just a single subchunk. It's just a single subchunk. Like this. It's just a single subchunk. But let's see now. And how are we going to handle the data? How are we going to handle it? In the previous project here, we just saved it like this. We saved it like this. But let me think about it now. Let me think about it. Because now we have a lot more at our disposal. Like here we have many classes, the subchunk class, etc. Let me think about it. Here did I subchunk? Did I delete it or comment it out? The subchunk generation. For multiple chunks. No. Detective Jones, we just want a single subchunk. We just want to test out a single subchunk. And then when we do multiple ones, we'll send the coordinates as well. Like which particular subchunk that is. We can just, okay, here by default, let's say the coordinates are here, vector3 subchunk origin. Let's just say it's like 0, 0, 0. But here we have a bit of an issue. Vector3, this is from Raylib. Okay, let's include RayMath. And let's comment this out temporarily, just to see if it compiles. Does RayMath compile with init? Does RayMath compile? Maybe I need to restart the server. And let's start again the project. Connected to server. Okay. Remap works within it. Nice. That's good. And here, a new client connected. Oh, when we hit escape, I want to disconnect. Oh, let's disconnect. On hitting escape, that's important. Because I will need to restart the server every time. I need to properly disconnect. Let's make a function then here. Disconnect from server. Here, let's disconnect. And what's the boilerplate code for disconnecting? Disconnecting. So we do this. What's this? Allow up to 3 seconds for the disconnect to succeed and drop any packets received. Sure, let's just copy this. Here was the issue. We don't need this. We don't need this. Here, is this the client? Or like the server? What's this? What was the peer? Oh, it's this thing. Connect with server is this. Do we use it anywhere else? Okay, let's do here. Let's save it. Let's save it like this. And so this is the disconnection. Yeah, disconnection. This is to disconnect properly. Okay, this should disconnect us from the server. Let's actually use it in game layer on detach maybe. On attach or in the destructor, doesn't matter. And here we do disconnect from server. And let's restart the server. And let's start the server again. Now we should properly disconnect. Go back to the client. Okay, connected to server, and here a new client has connected. And let's stop this. A client disconnected, perfect. And let's start it again. We don't get a connection again. We don't get a new connection, but if we disconnect, yeah, let's try to fix this. What's the issue with disconnection? Client disconnected. You have it. Oh, okay. Here, server start, server not start. Let's run again. Yeah, let's close all of these ones. Okay, server started. So chat is saying if I select stuff in the console, it breaks it. And let's disconnect it. Yeah, here client disconnected, perfect. And let's start it again. Client connected. Oh yeah, okay. So that was the issue. Me selecting client disconnect, perfect. So I should not select here in the console because it breaks the console, the output. Okay. So we have the client. Here, is this the client? Okay, we have a client. This is the client, and it's our actual game. It connects to the server, and when we go back, it disconnects from the server. It disconnects, perfect. And the server is sending to the client junk data. Someone said you can press enter to get it out of that mode. Forgot who though. Okay, thank you. Okay, perfect now. We connect with the server, and we received chunk data. Let's now attempt to render that chunk data. Let's attempt to render it in some way. Let's attempt to render it. Okay, and here let's make a commit. Connect and disconnect from server. Git push origin multiplayer, like that. Perfect. Okay. So what now? So now we want to render the subchunk we are receiving. That's what we want, to render the subchunk. And it should be easy actually, because we have a lot of boilerplate code already written. Yeah, here is where we receive it. And let's say the subchunk origin is 0, 0. And here we receive the subchunk data, which is uint8 subchunk data. And it's 16 by 16 by 16. Let's include this data. Sure. And then what? Here I had this read byte function from a tutorial, but we can change it. We can make it our own client. It was from this init wrapper. Let me think about it. We could, how can we do it? Here, what do? They do, let me think about it. How can we read like the whole thing instead of 1 byte at a time? Is that possible? Or I should implement this? Yeah, this is the data we're getting. This is the data we're getting. It's in the packet data. It's here. Yeah, which is a pointer to uint8. So a bunch of bytes. Doing main quest, also pets on Discord, changing it. Bro. Let me think about it. How are we going to read the data from the server? Are we going to read it byte by byte? Or can we read the whole thing? That's what I'm thinking right now. Like, can we get a pointer to the start and to the end and say this is the, like, to copy? Like, is there a function to copy it? Like, reading 1 byte at a time is fine, seeing as more computers can very easily read per second. Sure. Okay, we can keep it like that, simple. We can keep it simple. Okay, let's... can we implement the function directly here? Can we implement it here without in the header? Yeah, we can do that. Okay, so we have the subchunk data. You stream the bytes. I'll temporarily look it up. C++ stream of bytes. Temporarily leave it for later. So we have the subchunk data, we have subchunk origin. And what now? What now, chat? We need to create a subchunk. We have a subchunk structure, which automates all of the stuff. Oh, yeah, but it has a constructor where it generates... no, it has here, a function to generate blocks. It has a function to generate blocks. And here we have the noise generation. Let me think about it. Let me think about it. And this, what does this do? It fills up. It fill. Let me think about it, chat. Let me think about it for a second. Yeah, we have an array of blocks using these IDs. Yeah. Let me think about it. So we could create a new subchunk. Sure. Here we can create a subchunk. We can create a subchunk. Let's create a subchunk. And what does it require? Oh, it requires a position. You store the chunks in memory, then draw them. Yeah, but let me think about it. Yeah, here we can do the subchunk origin like this. And here I want, let's not store the data here. Let's just read the byte. Uint 8 block type. And here we do subchunk. We do subchunk blocks. And here I equals, let me think about it. If block type equals 1, we'll just use stone. And else it will be air, like this. Okay, so we should have a subchunk, but just as a structure. We are not using it for now. I just want to see if it compiles. No, it doesn't, because subchunk includes Raylib, I think. Yeah, in one of, yeah, Raylib here. It includes Raylib, because here we have model, mesh, etc. That's a bit of a bummer, man. That's a bit of a bummer. So I cannot do it here. I cannot do it here. What else I could do then? Yeah, this is the most annoying part. Raylib and init have a big clash in terms of naming, because they're written in C and have issues because they don't use namespace. Can I add a namespace myself? Can I add a namespace? Here, what will happen if I add a namespace? You know how the player and the zombie use the same humanoid model with the player? It scales it down. So is that a fun fact? Here, can we do a namespace? That's what I'm wondering. What will happen here if we change the code and add a namespace? Here, namespace init. What will happen? Is this fine? And here, to have init like this, can we change the code ourselves so that they don't clash? I think this will be a pro gamer move. How did you get so good at C++? I'm not good at C++. I can promise you that. Here, this, and this, and this. Anything else? Here, this. Yeah, now we're trying to use the namespace, so it doesn't clash with Raylib. If we manage to do that, this will be huge. This will save me so much time, man. Here, what do we need to include? If this compiles, it will be... Oh, you're not good. Because there's always somebody better, man. There's always somebody better. You might have to change stuff elsewhere. We'll see. Hello, Jesus. I'm a big fan. Okay. Why does this doesn't work? Def print. Maybe let's go back to init. Being good does not mean you have to. Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. Brother. Let's move this include to be a bit lower here. Be a bit lower. Like that. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's see if it compiles. Name description undefined. Where is this? Generator header. Here we can also... Oh, this is fast noise. What's the issue? What's the issue? Yeah, let's just try to do a Raylib include. Let's see if the clash with Raylib still exists. Let's bring back the music. Mugshot as a profile picture. Yeah, I plan to change it. I plan to change it to a much better one. I have an idea to what. Let's see if Raylib clashes with init. Let's see if it clashes. But here we need to close this. Let's just test it temporarily. Yeah, let's try to run it like this. What's the issue? Namespace init. Maybe here. Yeah, what's the issue? I want. Oh, yeah, I get it. They maybe compiled it for C. If we go back, where? Yeah, in init. They maybe compiled it for C. Yeah, where is their CMake? Here. Let me think about it. I want to add a namespace, bro. I want to add a namespace. Just to use it freely with Raylib. Oh, it's a very simple CMake, actually. Very simple one. Let me think about it. Chat. Indentifier init. Namespace undefined. So yeah, let's force init to use C++. Let's force it to use C++. By doing target compile features like this. And this will be init. Let's force it to use C++. CMake so ugly, I hate it. Yeah, but everybody uses CMake. Everybody uses CMake. That's why I use it as well. Let's clear up the cache. The CMake cache. Let's clear it up. Temporarily. Yeah. How are we going to do that? Oh, we can just easily just switch to debug temporarily. Could make it server. Okay, here there is an issue. Target compile features. Cannot specify compile features for target init, which is not built by this project. Let me think about it. It's not built by this project. What do you mean? Okay, what do we have here? We have the project. Sure, that's fine. We have include. Sure. We have set and set. We have some definitions here that we don't care about. Include direct arrays. Sure. Again, some includes source files. And here, well, yeah, we don't care about this. Add library. Yeah, this is the library. Init. Target link libraries. Sure. Yeah. How to force them to use C++? I want access to namespace here. Or maybe I need to change it to something else. Test. Let's change it to test. Just to test out. Just to be sure. Oh, and let's remove the... Let's stop forcing it to use C++. Temporarily. Let's run it. We'll need to probably change the name. Yeah, here we need to change... Yeah, here. How to force it to use namespaces, man? I'm using 23 version. C++. Yo, who was banned? Bro. How to force init to use namespaces? Because I don't get why people use old versions. They asked, bro. Okay. Mortal, thank you for monitoring chat, man. Like, thank you, Mortal. Here is what's the issue. The issue is I want init is my library for networking, and Raylib is my library for rendering the game, and both of them don't have namespaces, and so their namings of functions clash, and I cannot include them in the same file, and this makes working on multiplayer very tedious. And so I decided, why don't I just include a namespace here? But it's not letting me do it. Namespace is undefined. How to do init C++? Yeah, look at it. Init is just C. It's just C. And this is even a fork of it. This is a fork. Let me just look it quickly. Project init C. Okay, can we change that? Here, project init. Instead of C, can we put like this or like CPP? Generation finished. Yo, generation finished. Is it using? Let's test it out. Is it using C++ init? Bro, that would be interesting if it's doing it. Yeah, again issue. Namespace undefined. Let's see the problem. Namespace undefined. Why don't I have namespace? C++. Yeah, I don't know, guys. What about networking code in separate classes files? Yeah, I separate them. Yeah, I do that. But here, I separate it in networking. Like I separated them. And the problem is here, I wanted to create a subchunk. But this subchunk like uses Raylib here. It includes Raylib somewhere here in the header. Yeah. It includes Raylib. And it's just annoying, man. It's just annoying. Like, it would be much easier to have them in the same place. The only problem here is like, because they don't have namespaces. That's why, that's where the problem is coming from. And I was like, can't I just add a namespace? CMake namespace support. It's just for the CMake stuff. Let me think about it, guys. CMake. Let me think about it. Oh, yeah, I would need to change the files to be CPP files. Yeah. Maybe the header declaring it isn't included. The definition doesn't match. Yeah, to add namespaces, I would probably need to change them to be CPP files, probably here. And I don't want to bother with that. Yeah, I'll leave it like that. Yeah, we'll leave it. We will not add a namespace, sadly. Yeah, that's a bummer. We will not be adding, but if init had a namespace, that would be so cool. Let's just search init namespace. Let's see if there's a fork with init with a namespace. Let's see if there's a fork. Like the init GitHub. Let's look at the forks. Bro, not this one. Here. And I don't know how to look at the forks here. And can I sort by most popular? Yeah, this will be annoying to go through. It's fine. It's fine. C++ Raylib Minecraft. Yes. I just realized you gained 600 subscribers since I first started watching. I first started really watching live streams almost a month ago, and he gained 1,000 subs. Yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Thank you. Okay, let's do a change of plans. This will not work out. Here, let's remove the namespace stuff. Remove the namespace. Sadly, man, I hate C libraries because they don't have namespaces. That's extremely annoying. Let me think about it. So I cannot use my subchunk class here. I need to do some magic here in order to create the subchunk. Need to do some magic. And here in the subchunk I include Raylib because I need here the model, etc. Here if I remove Raylib, will it work? Probably not because I have it included in other header files as well. Yeah, for example here, Raylib header again. Or maybe to do raymaf, and here raymaf and IDs, no, block Raylib to remove this, block factory, fine, biome, it's fine, to remove this. Okay, so I removed Raylib, I just use raymaf. Let's test it out. There will probably be an issue, probably. Yeah, what's the issue? Click subscribe on YouTube, unsubscribed. Oh, it's fine, man, it's fine, don't worry about it. Yeah, we cannot do it like that. Like, we need to include Raylib. Yeah, that's a bit annoying. Let's bring them back. Discard. Discard. And in subchunk as well. So we need to do it differently, sadly. Because we are connecting, you are trying chunk loading for multiple players, right? Yes. Yes, that's what. So basically the summary is that we have a server, we have a client, the server is sending subchunk data, and I'm trying to make the client read it. We are reading it, and I want to use my subchunk structure, but it includes Raylib. And when I include both Raylib and my networking library, they don't like each other and the game crashes. They need to be included in separate places. I tried to add a namespace, but that failed because it's a big hassle to do it manually. Maybe to do it in Raylib. To add it in Raylib. Let's see how many source files are in Raylib. Source. Yeah, is it possible to add it just to Raylib? Yeah, Raylib header here. Because they probably like in the definitions they have are clashing. What exactly is the clash? Let me just temporarily here in yeah, we don't need to bother. A different network library? No, we're using Inet. Inet is very good. I like Inet. It's fine, guys, it's fine. It's not that big of an issue. We can figure something out. So I want to create the subchunk and fill up its block ID data. Let me think about it. Let me think about it, how we are going to do that. Maybe through the world. Here I have Raylib. Remaking the client. The game crashing. Remaking the client, send its current chunk coordinates to. No, we're just at the early stages. Maybe code in C if the problem is that the library is in C. No, that's not the problem. The problem is that the network library Inet is made in C. And Raylib is coded in C. And they don't have namespaces. And the naming of the functions are clashing. That's the problem. I tried to add a namespace manually, but it will take too much time. It's fine. There is a way to solve this, but let me think about it. Let me think about it. Let me think about it. Coding, yeah. Let me think about it, guys. You would have to rewrite. Let me think about it, guys. There's multiple functions with the same name. Yeah. We could have a separate file that has all of the subchunks, and we can ask it, please give me the subchunk with origin 000, but just the block ID, like the block data, so I can fill it up here. I just want access to the array, that's it. I just want access to the array. So I could just create a getter to get me this. Is the client... Isn't it receiving the packet because of the wrong packet type? No, bro, it's fine. Like we're receiving the proper data. We tested it in a separate place. It's fine, man. We're receiving the proper data. Okay. Let's make a function that gives me a particular subchunk, this blocks field. Let's just do that. That will fix it. But I need to figure out where to have this. This getter. Okay, let's make a new function here. Let's a new class, a new structure that doesn't have Raylib, I think. But that would be quite difficult. No. It doesn't need to have Raylib, just in the header. Yeah. Maybe the world. Here to remove Raylib. Can I make this work? It's not possible because here we return stuff from Raylib. Can we make this work? Can I remove Raylib from the world? Yeah, we cannot. Yeah, this is just annoying. Yo, Jake! What's up, Jake? We missed you, man. Convert the packet into its byte array or whatever, and then handle the raw byte array somewhere else. Convert the packet into its byte array and handle it somewhere else. Okay, we'll do that. But it needs to be passed out. Yeah, oh, thank you, Jake. Yeah, okay. Whatever Jake says, we do it. Okay. We'll save it like this. Subchunk data like this. We will not do it here in here. We'll add extra steps, sadly. We'll be adding extra steps. Yeah, let's remove this. And here, subchunk data I equals, we read the byte. Perfect. Okay, so we have the data as just raw bytes. We have the data. Let's just extract this data. Let's extract it. How can we get it? We need a getter, some kind of a function. Yeah, here. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, I got an idea. And maybe we can even do an ordered map or a queue. We can do a queue. Is there really no way to handle this scenario in C++? I would have thought it would be rather common. What do you mean? What do you mean it would be common? Handling the namespaces? Yeah, here I have an idea. We'll do maybe a queue here. I don't know for now how to deal with the namespaces, other than what I have as an idea now. We can do a queue here, bro. Let's include it. Let's do a queue like this. And here, let's do queue of vector3. A vector... let me think about it, actually. Yeah, we need origin and we need the data. Let's define a structure here. Structure. We need to bind them together. We need to give them a name. Subchunk data. And here we need uint8 the data to be 16 by 16 by 16. And we need vector3 origin. Here we include Raymap. You could try doing something first and putting include in a namespace. And now here, what do we do? This will be subchunk data. Subchunks queue. And here, what do? We do subchunk data like this. And here we do data. Bro. Subchunk data. Let's do a better name. Subchunk data. Like this. And let's do subchunk data origin to be 0, 0, 0. Like that. Perfect. Perfect. Also, hi, hello, what's up? What's up? Okay, so when the server sends subchunk data, we just put it into a queue. That's what we do. We put it temporarily into a queue. That's what we're going to do. And we'll go over the queue as well. We'll go over it. So how are we going to do it? Static. Let's go over it. Let's create here subchunk data, and here get. Let me think about it actually. How are we going to do it? Like when we are getting it, the data. How are we going to get the data? Because it's here in this CPP file as a queue of. Yeah, here as a queue. It's here in the CPP file, and we include just the header. And I want a function that will call it every frame just to check if there are new subchunks. Yeah, I use a texture atlas. So how are we going to do it? We can just directly get the queue itself. Yeah, std queue of subchunk data reference get subchunks queue like this. And what else? We need to include here queue. We need to include queue. And we need to define this function. And to remove queue from here. And here we just return subchunks queue. Like that. Perfect. So let's just test if it works. Making a Minecraft clone in Raylib and C++. Me too. What's the issue? What's the issue here? Just get a bunch of errors. Let's go back in release. Temporarily. Oh, and let's regenerate the cache. Let's regenerate the cache temporarily. You are my inspiration. Thank you. You are my inspiration as well, Mr. Dup. Okay, let's run it. And let's see what's up. Let's see what the error is. If there is an error. But most likely there is an error. Most likely there is an error. Hopefully not, but let's be realistic. Yeah. Yeah, it should be fine. Should be fine. Oh, I'm including this header. Yeah, my bad. I'm including the header. I shouldn't be doing that because we don't need it and it will crash the game. Let's run it again just to be sure. Okay, it's running. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, guys. Okay, this is good. This is very good. Okay, so let's in the game layer. Let me think about it. On update here. Let's get access to it. Let's get access to it by doing the std queue of subchunk data, subchunks data, maybe here as reference, equals get subchunks queue like this. And here if the queue is not empty. If it's not empty, we'll just get one of the subchunks here. So subchunk data equals here we want what do we want here actually? We need the front. We need the front. Does this do a pop? Does this do a pop? C++ queue. How did the queue work? Push, 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 front, back, and pop. Does the front remove it? Front, back, front, and pop. Okay, we need to pop it. We need, once we read it, we need to remove it. So here, subchunks data pop like this. So what now? So now we need to create a subchunk. We need to create a subchunk, right? We need to create one. And we need to actually use it. Yeah, but how did we do it before? I need my previous code. Here. How can I view on GitHub? Yeah. And let me go here. Yeah, I want to see how we generated subchunks before. Subchunk generate or unload. Yeah. Let me think about it. Oh yeah, okay. I saw my previous code. So here we do let me think about it. Here we need world get subchunks. And here we do think about it, guys. Okay, let's just create a subchunk. Subchunk equals here it needs the position. So from the subchunk data origin needs the position, and then we need to fill up the blocks. Hello Trojan, what's up? Yeah, okay, let's create our subchunk here from the data from the server. So how are we going to do it? With a for loop maybe. I less than 16 by 16 by 16. I plus plus, and here subchunk blocks I equals subchunk data. Subchunk data, and then what? I, like this. We need to cast it to ID. What's the 0 and 1? Air and grass block. So we'll be getting grass blocks. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. And then we need world get subchunk. Here we do subchunk data origin equals our new subchunk, like that. Here we pop it. Here was the issue. Get subchunks. Get subchunks. Here is this like reference. What does it expect? What do we get here? This is an unordered map. And what's the issue? Oh, it's a shared pointer. Oh, it's a shared pointer. So here we need std shared pointer subchunk equals std make shared. I forgot how to do it. Did you end up looking at what I sent? I think yes. Let me think about it. How did I do it? Yeah, make shared subchunk. Yeah. Subchunk. Like that. And here, this needs to be like this. And here, can I do std move? Is this appropriate? Because I don't want... Yeah, I don't know. Is std move appropriate? Let's just hope it's appropriate to do it here. And what now? Let's test to see what's up. Let's test to see what happens. Okay, it's running. And we connect to server, nice. But when do we ask to generate the mesh? I forgot. Generate blocks. Yeah, we generate the... Yeah, we should have... Yo, sub down. Yeah, now we should have a subchunk, right? And when do we generate mesh? Yeah, let me see here. Sure. Okay, here we create a subchunk here. And we set it here and we ask to generate blocks. Let's see if we're missing something. Let's see generate blocks. Generate blocks. Yeah, we're probably missing a step. Yeah, no. Yeah, we do this now is handled through the server. We don't need to call this function. This is fine. Okay, so we can just test if we're actually running this part. Let's do a breakpoint. Let's just test if this is running. No, it's not. Okay, perfect. This is a good problem to have. Okay. So this is not running. This is if it's not empty. Yeah, sure. So why is it we're not getting data? Yeah, we're just not getting data. Why are we not getting data? From the server. Yeah, here. Yeah, let's see if here we receive data. Let's see if we receive data. Yeah, we receive data. Perfect. Oh, we don't fill up the queue. No, server is fine. We're not filling the queue. Push. We need to push subchunk data. We need to push it. Now it should probably work. Let's remove the previous breakpoint and let's test it out. And let's see what's up. Okay. I tried to open the F3 debug menu and I got a crash. Why did we have a crash? Show debug information. I don't want hover block info right now. Can't I comment it out? Yeah, let's comment it out. I don't need hover block right now. I just want to see the current player position, just to be sure. Okay, okay. So current position is at 0 on, close to 0 on X, close to 0 on Z. But what about the Y? Yeah, if we get close. Oh, okay. Let me make the player faster. Or maybe to remove the first-time culling. Yeah, let's remove the first-time culling. Just to be sure we're not culling the mesh by mistake. Remove the first-time culling. First-time? No. Draw. Here, drawing. And where did we do it? Here. Here. Let's always draw it. Let's always draw it. And comment out this. And do the same for the semi-transparent. Like that. And let's test it out. Okay, I removed the first-time culling. We still don't see anything. Let's see what do we do in the draw call. Here, draw. If generated model valid. When do we... Oh! It's SLARP, I'm very sorry. Let's continue. Got distracted, chat. I got distracted. Don't worry, chat. He's not coming back. He'll find something else to do. Let me think about it. Like, chat, we predicted this. That he will make a separate account. We predicted this. And he will want attention. Okay. Yeah, we need to generate a model. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's generate the model. Wait, what did I miss? What happened? You didn't miss nothing, man. You didn't miss nothing. Here, we need to generate a model, and I have a function for that. Where was it? Generate model. Requests. Yeah, requests mesh subchunk mesh generation. Yeah, we need to request it. Subchunk mesh generation. We need to request it. Let's request it. Here. Let's request it. Like this. Okay, perfect. Now we should get a mesh generated. And let's make the player move speed faster. Here. Raw data, push, sure. Yeah, okay, let's do a breakpoint just to be sure we're running this. Okay, we're running this, perfect. And where should we handle mesh generation? Mesh generation. Generate mesh. Yeah, here. Should be handled here. Continue. Okay, we're here, perfect. We are attempting to draw a mesh. I'm attempting to draw a mesh. And why isn't it drawing it? Let's see. Okay. Generate model. Perfect. Okay, let's see what's up. We don't have neighbors. That's fine. Subchunk origin is 0, 0. We don't have neighbors. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. And current position is grass block. All of the blocks are grass blocks. And anything else? Current block. Sure. And here, neighbor is grass block. Sure. And here, curl face. Oh, we kill it. Yeah. Okay, so here we have killing. Bro, go under the grid. I think it's probably, I'm just not, I've set it if it's at the edges of the world, I'm killing like absolutely everything. I think we're actually just killing everything. And let's test it out. Since we're reaching here, we are doing pretty well. Should draw face. Or get neighbor block data here. Get air. Just to be sure. Oh, here it is, bro. Here it is. Yo, there it is. Down there, down there. That's the sub chunk from the server. But let's make the player movement faster, bro. Let's make the player movement faster. 20. Let's make player movement faster. Bro, this is not faster. Let's get handle air physics. In here. How to make player faster? Here we are doing this. Okay, here I need to do like 1000, bro. How to do it faster? Okay, now we're faster. Okay, sure. And here everything is killed. Yeah, everything is killed, and this is coming from the server. Yeah, perfect, perfect. Yo, perfect, man. And this is coming from the server. And we can actually interact with it like before. We can even put the TNT, probably. Can probably put the TNT. And it will probably crash. No, it's fine. Yeah, this from the server, bro. This from the server. Chat, we have progress, chat. Progress. Yo. Chat, we have progress. We have progress, chat. This from the server. Yo, nice, man, nice. Particles don't despawn because we speed run them in 3 hours. I didn't have the time to despawn. We speed run them in 3 hours. What in the world is a client? When you connect to a server, you're a client. Despawn is they need to disappear. They don't disappear. That's despawn. They don't disappear. Oh no, we're falling, we're falling. No, it's fine. Yeah, we can even jump around here. We can jump around. We can parkour, chat. We can bunny hop here as well. We can bunny hop. Oh! Well, I just joined the Discord. Thank you, thank you. Introduce yourself in Discord. There you can see a bunch of links, game dev resources. You can see my viewers' projects there. They do devlogs there in my Discord. You can get notified when I'm live. There are a bunch of stuff in the Discord. Now open second client. No. We're bro, this is just the beginning. Man, this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning, chat. This is the very start of this. This is the very start. Like, this is just happening locally. If somebody else joins, he'll get the full subchunk. He will not know that all of this happened. For now, he will not know that. But I think it would be better just to have the whole world generation coming from the server. That would be better. That would be better. To have the whole world generation from the server. That would be better. Yo, why did this guy fall? Why did he fall like that? Yeah, this guy didn't fall. Yeah, this was very good. And we have an hour to do more stuff. Server would explode after 5 players try to load different chunks. If it explodes, then we'll fix it. What's the problem? Okay, we have an hour to figure out what to do next. I think it would be better for this hour to have the whole world generation from the server. The whole world generation. I think that would be very cool. And to like make the world endless. So to send the player position to the server. I think that would be very satisfying. But I need to drink some water. Okay. Chat. Let's get more data from the server. Let's get more data. This is just a single subchunk. Let's get back more data. In some way. And how are we going to do that? How are we going to do that? Well, we get this subchunk data when the player joins. We get it when the player joins. So when the player joins, we'll just send a bit more data as well. We'll just send a bit more data. Not just this. So we'll send even more subchunks. You're getting destroyed. Okay, the next goal is to send from the server all of the other subchunks. That's the next goal. To send all of the other subchunks. Yeah, that's the next goal. That's the next goal. Do we need to do any kind of commit? Yeah, what did we do? Clicked off and missed. Receive subchunk data from server. Like this. Okay, perfect. And we push to multiplayer. Okay. So we need to go back to the server here. We can do a commit in the server as well. Yeah, but we need to stop it. And we need, what do we need? To make a commit. Let's make a commit. And what are we going to call it? Git add, git commit. We're going to call it send to player one subchunk. Okay. And for some reason it's saving the out as well. That's very stupid, man. That was very stupid. But I'll ignore it. I feel like sending terrain data from the client to the server would be better for performance. I'm not sure about edge cases. Oh, wait a minute. Like to send terrain data from the client to the server. Oh, wait a minute. What happened? I hate when save. Yeah. Bro, what will happen when we destroy like okay, like who handles the data? I think it's the server, right? Like the server should keep track of the data, the subchunk data. And when the player removes a block, it doesn't remove the block in the client. It sends a request to the server that it wants this block to be removed. Yeah. And what happens when a TNT explodes? When a TNT explodes, we put a request to the server, please, like, destroy this TNT and, like, create a TNT entity there. And when it explodes, like, the server handles all of that. And sends it to... Bro, man. What are we getting ourselves into, man? Like, this overly complicates everything, bro. Everything overly complicates. Bro, what are we doing, guys? We're overly complicating. Clients can't get terrain data from seed. I think because when you generate multiple worlds, Same seed, some stuff will always be different with trees placement. Oh. Let me think about it. Yeah. No, let's not overthink it. We're overthinking, chat. The viewers has voted for multiplayer. Let's do multiplayer. Let's not overthink it. Tree placement is done from the seed in games like Minecraft. Yeah, we can make tree placement deterministic. So we could make it terrain generation to happen from the client. Because we're just following the seed. But then the client will need to send, like when the client destroys a block, it will do a request to the server, please remove this block. And the server will have no idea about this block. Or we could make the server generate the terrain for itself using the seed. So like the server generates the world for itself, and the client generates it for itself just using the seed. And when, yeah, that's something else we can do, to not have to send back and forth the data, maybe. But let me think about it. This is interesting. Yeah, because this will save up compute if we let the client generate the world itself. You can't get the seed from a server in real Minecraft. Okay, so we'll continue as we were. Server generation generates the world, and player update chunk in the world is... Usually the server handles everything, then it gets streamed to client. Blocks should always be sent from server. Okay, guys. Okay, thank you, guys. Yeah, you guys are my AI. You can with a modded client. Okay, it's fine, guys. It's fine. Okay, we are generating one subchunk. Let's generate all of them. Like, let's generate multiple subchunks, like on the X and Z axis. On the X and Z axis, let's generate multiple subchunks. Let's do that. And then we'll use Perlin noise, like noise generation, the fast noise library. Yeah, let's do that. You're right, Alex. I agree. You guys are my AI. Let me think about it. Yeah, we're generating one subchunk. Let me think about it. Here, let's generate two subchunks and send them to the client. Let's do that. So here, subchunk 1, and here subchunk 1. And here we'll do a second subchunk. Subchunk 2, we'll do a second subchunk. And here we'll send it. We need to also add the subchunk origin as well. How are we going to do that? How are we going to add here to the packet the bit more information? How are we going to add to the packet more information? Because here we can do send subchunk 1, and we can do here send subchunk 2. We can do like that. This is packet 2. This is the second packet, like this. But I want to send the origin as well. Yeah, but how to add them to the packet? I just need 3 bytes. I'll use bytes for the positions because they're just integers. I'll use 3 bytes. I want 3 additional bytes here. Here plus 3 bytes for position. I want that. How can I do that? I could change the array to have... Okay. I could put them at the end of the array. I can put them at the end of the array. Here. So here to do plus 3. and here at the end subchunk 1 to add them, maybe. Like here to do how to call it. Chat, do they compress the subchunk data they sent? They probably don't compress it. How are we going to add it at the end? Let's save the size. Blocks count int subchunk blocks, or like a const subchunk blocks count. The chunk data is compressed. That's a bit of an issue. Subchunk blocks count. It will be 16 by 16 by 16. Loading chunk, send the full pre-updating blocks. Just send as a single update for multiple blocks in a single tick. Here we'll do, this will be subchunk blocks count plus 3, and this const static, and here the same, and here the same, and here the same. We'll be adding the subchunk origin at the end. We'll be adding it at the end. You wrote subchunk 1 instead of subchunk 1. I couldn't really fit. YouTube message limits are really low. Yeah, I'll fix it. Thank you, guys. But let me think about it for a second. Here we start from subchunk blocks count plus 0. Here we do, this will be 0, and then 1, 2, this will be 0, 0, 0. And we do the same for the other one. This subchunk will be this will be what will be the position? What will be the position? We can do, okay, 1 on the x-axis. 1 on the x-axis, we'll do that. 1 on the x. We'll do that. And we'll multiply it by 16 in some other place. We'll multiply it by... Yo, I'm back, what's up? It would make sense to send the chords first. Yeah, let's test this. Now we're attempting to send 2 subchunks. If we manage to do this, we'll make it even more complex by sending the whole, like, a bigger world. We'll send even more subchunks. But for now, let's test sending just 2 subchunks. Let's test that. Let's do that. And all of them are just dirt blocks. That's it. Everything looks fine. Let's just test it. Let's just run the server. What's the issue? Is there an issue? Unable to start. Will not be launched. Maybe I need to close this. Or update here. Start server. Okay. Server started. Perfect. And now, back in the client, we need to change it a bit because now we can actually close this client. We can close it. We don't need it. Now in the Minecraft clone, we need to make a slight change. When we get the subchunk data, let me think about it. We need, the subchunk origin is not 0, 0. Here it will be a bit different. It's here we do read byte packet multiplied by 16 and cast this to a float, maybe. Oh, here offset. And here maybe to remove this. No. Okay. Cast it to a float. Yeah, we do this. This is at the end. Like this. Okay. Now we should be getting the actual origin. I think this should be enough. Let's see if we get two subchunks. Let's see if we get two subchunks. Do we get it? Do we get them? Yo, two subchunks! Yo, chat, two subchunks. Yo, let's destroy it. Two subchunks, chat. And TNT works. Yo, that was very cool, chat. Two subchunks. Now we can attempt even more subchunks. Perfect, man. Perfect. Okay, let's do it. Let's now do a lot more subchunks. Like, let's do a 20 by 20 world size. Use your mouse with Vim bindings. Bro, are you the one that commented in the video? I saw a comment about that. How do you have Vim? It's an extension. Let's go back to the server. Yeah, let's stop the server. We can make a commit. Git commit m send multiple subchunks. Okay, nice. I'm just confused as to why you use mouse with Vim. Why don't you use mouse with Vim? I'm confused as well. Okay, let's send multiple ones. Let's do for int x equals 0. Let's do a 20 by 20 world size for subchunks. X++. And let's do here y. Like this. Perfect. Now, we'll just do all of this here. We'll remove this. And let's just send the data here. Like this. And here we do, this is the x. We'll keep the y 0 or like 115. We can keep the y 115. Here this needs to be a z coordinate. Needs to be z. Okay. Let's restart the server. And let's run it again. Now we should have a lot more subchunks. Why? Where are the subchunks? I don't see subchunks. Did we connect? Connected. A new client connected. I don't see subchunks. They are on a break. They should come back. Why are they on a break? Is the multiplayer? Where are they? Do we get data here? Yeah, we do get data. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. We do get data. Okay. And in the game itself, oh, the Y position. The Y position is higher up, I think. Like I changed the Y position to be 115. Oh, the Y position. Yeah. My bad, guys. Let's go back to the server. Yeah. Here, this gets multiplied by 16. Let's keep it at 0. And let's go back to the client. Okay, yo, chat. Is generating. This is generating the mesh. It's just the mesh generating. Okay, we got the data. We got the data. Yeah, this was just the mesh generation that took time. But this came from the server. This came from the server. Chat, we have this coming from the server. Bro, why did mesh generation took so much time, man? Yeah, grass has different color because of the biomes. This is my biome noise texture. This is just for the biomes. Yeah, you can look at the latest video to get up to date. Yeah, here we have our fire. Oh, here we have the fire because we are on the... There are no more blocks above. And we have chat as well. Hello. Hi. Why is this clicking so fast, man? Hello, chat. Yeah, we have chat. We have chat as well. Yeah, we have some people from the videos. The videos are looking at the older Minecraft clone. Here in the streams, we're way ahead. Like a whole month ahead. We're way ahead in the streams. We're way ahead, chat. Yeah, we have the snow as well. Make it so the stream chat gets into the game. We should change the fire, flint and steel. Okay, we are getting this whole terrain from the server. Now let's use Perle noise. And let's have the y-axis as well. Let's use Perle noise maybe. Right? Maybe to use Perle noise as well. Use Perle noise. Yo, wait a minute. We don't have collisions. Yeah, okay, we'll look at collisions later. Like the culling. We'll look at the culling later. Okay, let's... we can remove the grid. Yeah, I disabled it. Yeah, okay. We can remove the grid and we can bring back the y-axis to go up and down and to use Perle noise. Yeah, that's what we can do. And then to make the world endless. Yeah, let's do that. How are we going to do that? Let me think about it. Server. Let me think about it, chat. So what were we going to do? Perle noise. Yeah, let's do Perle noise. Here we need to include the library fast noise to C++. We need to include the library. Let's copy it. And here, git submodule add into vendor fast noise 2, right? Fast noise 2. Okay, let's copy it. When are you adding multiplayer? What do you mean? We're doing it right now. Or you want it to happen in 5 minutes? You want multiplayer in 5 minutes, bro? What do you mean when? We're doing it? This is the third stream, bro. Like, this is a 3-part series. Siri, add multiplayer. Alexa, add multiplayer. Let me think about it. Yeah, okay, now we have the noise generation library. We have the... Make no mistake. Okay, we have the noise generation. So what now? We need to use it. You beat me to it. We need to use the noise generation. We can go, yeah, we can copy what we did in the subchunk when we generated blocks, right? Oh, we need to also link it as well. Here, yeah, fast noise 2, and add it as a subdirectory. We need to link it with the server. We need to link it and add it as a subdirectory. Like that. Does your name have CS because of Counter-Strike? Yes. Why would it be Counter-Strike? Let's generate the noise. Let's use the noise for terrain generation by copying what we did in the subchunk. Bro, the person that suggested to use my Minecraft clone for this instead of the new client is a genius, man. He is a genius, man. Whoever gave that suggestion. Like, I want to thank him so much, man. He saved me so much time. He's a genius. I don't know who, like, there were multiple people that suggested it, but there was one that was first. He's a genius, man. Yeah, where do we use the noise? Where did we use it? Yeah, generate blocks here. Let's do this. Let's use this. Like that. And we do all of this. Sure. Let's move the Perlen noise into the server. So now block, like, chunk generation will be happening in the server in a separate, like, project. That's very cool, man. That's very cool. I'm very happy for this change. I'm very happy for this. How are we going to use it? Here? No. Yes. Here. Use it here. And include fast noise. How do we include it here? Yeah, like this. Like this. Oh, will fast noise clash with the init library? Will it clash? We need to see if it compiles. Let's comment this out. I think it clashes, maybe. Oh no, it has a namespace. No, it clashes. It clashes. Let's remove it. It clashes. Bro. Why does it clash? Is it with C++? It should be C++. Yeah, it's C++, bro. And they have a namespace as well, I think. What's exactly the issue? Why is it clashing? This is for generator. What's the issue? Yeah, this was this metadata or name description. Let's search for this. Do we have it in multiple places? This is in fast noise, sure. And it's just in fast noise. Yeah, it's just in fast noise. Here's the computer. Let's try to move it a bit up, just to be sure. Okay, oh, perfect, chat, perfect. We made it, we just needed to move it a bit up. Okay, it's perfect, chat, perfect. Yo, okay, let's generate the box. Let's generate the blocks. So we have the noise generation. This is the generator. And this is the offset. This is the offset. This is the offset. So we do it. Yeah, we do it here. But let me think about it. We do it here, like this, like this. We remove this. We rename this to just sub chunk. Just sub chunk. And what now? Oh, what now, chat? What now? This should be x times 16. It should be z times 16. It should be like that. And what else? We'll ignore biomes. We'll ignore... let me think about it, actually. Position to index. Let me think about it. Yeah, we just need... yeah, let's copy position to index temporarily. Let's copy it. Where is it? Where is it? Position to index. Yeah, I need this thing. I need this thing. I need this. I need this. And here, let's look at get terrain. Let's look at get terrain. And here, let's calculate surface level. Let me think about it. Yeah, let's... Okay, let's copy all of this. Yes, but... Yeah, let's do it here, actually. Let's do it here. Yeah. Here we use noise value. And this is... We need a Y as well. Bro, we're not copying all of it. You wanna make a game like C#? It's really good for beginners. Try it. Bro, it's ignore whatever I have to say. Try it out for a week. This will be the best information you can get. Just try it out for a week and see how is it for you. And do the same for Unity, for Godot, and just compare. Like, ignore what everybody else is saying. You will get much better results just trying it out yourself. But let me think about this. Here was the issue. Oh yeah, we don't go on the y-axis. We're not going on the y-axis. Here we can do on the y as well. We can do on the y. We can do on the y. Like this. Now we have on the y-axis. And here we do... This is y time of bro. We have multiple ones. Let me think about it, guys. Yeah, this is for the sub-chunk origin. Bro. I need to fix my names because they're very confusing. This should be sub-chunk X. ID, maybe. Subchunk. Okay, let's just do it. Subchunk X. This is the subchunk X. Okay, let's just copy it 2 times. Delete this. Like this, and this is Y. Z. This is Y. Z. This is Y. This is Z. Perfect. So, and here we do, this is... Let me think about it, guys. Let me think about it. We want the subchunk... Let's do here vector 3, subchunk origin equals... Let's have it like this. We don't have array math here, bro. We don't have array math. Float int subchunk origin or origin array of 3 equals subchunk x times 16, subchunk y times 16, subchunk z times 16. Perfect. And here we want subchunk origin x like this, and here subchunk origin 0, 1, 2. This is the z. We want the z. Anything else, chat? Anything else? Is this fine? Let me think about it. So here, this is global y. Here we do subchunk origin 1 plus the y. We don't have a y. Why don't we have a y? Oh, the y is here actually. The y is here. This is the y. Sure. Okay. Nice. And we don't need this. We don't need this. I've been thinking of learning C++ because I'm making games. ID object. What do you mean? Let's see. How did we generate terrain? Here we do, if it's at the surface level, it's grass block. Let's do this. Here let's do uint 8 the result equals 0. If it's at or below the surface level, result will be 1. Like this. This is enough. This is enough. And here we do subchunk index equals result. Like that. And here we do subchunk x, subchunk z, subchunk y. Like that. Chat, this should be enough to get noise generation. -1 for invalid blocks. We don't have invalid blocks. 2 days and I can't fix the camera in Raylib. You could use uint max value because you're already using those bytes. And there's no possibility you could run out of blocks. What is uint max, Mr. Disk? But let me think about this. Before we run it, what do we get as a result? Oh no, it should be fine. It should be fine. Let's just test it. We should have Perl noise generation. Okay, server started. Server started. Let's run the client. Guys, this is make or break moment. This make or break moment. Let's remove the draw grid. We don't need the grid. And let's see what do we get. Oh, we need to change the... We need to make a change. We need to make a change. Yeah, when we draw the mesh, we need to make a change. When we draw mesh, like generate model, when we generate it, should draw know this, get neighbor. Here I'll put this grass block just to hide the outside. How long have you been making the clone? This clone almost 2 months. Almost 2 months. Here we have invalid ID. We get too big of a number for some reason. We get too big of a number. Why is that? Get block type. Yeah, we get an invalid ID. 254 we get. We get 254. Why is that? Why do we get 252 like a big number? Why do we get? We should only get zeros and ones. Give us test. There's no way you made bigger progress than I on my survival game. We multiplayer too, but nobody gives. Do you have a video somewhere? Send me videos to review them. I like reviewing my viewers' projects. And you also get publicity. Well, not big publicity because I'm not a big channel, but still. I have screenshots. Yeah, what's the issue here, guys? What's the issue? Oh, no. Maybe the index itself. When we calculate the index. Excuse me? Excuse me? Index is 0. Index plus plus. Noise. Wait a second. Wait a second. I think I'm making a mistake. Yeah, I'm making a mistake. Let's go back to the subchunk and generate blocks. Generate blocks in here. Yeah, index is position to index, but what about the noise? The noise value. Yeah, we do this with the index. Oh. And here we have another index. Oh, it's a different one. It's a different one. So here, yeah, it's a different index. Here it's position to index. It's X, Y, and Z. X, Y, and Z. Let's restart the server. And let's run the client again. Just to be sure. Yo, chat. I saw something generating chat. Oh, but it's slow. We need to move it a bit up, I think. Need to move it a bit up. Why is it so slow, man? Why is it so slow? Oh, because we're going through one subchunk at a frame. And why do we have here missing faces? Like, why do we have missing faces? Why do we have missing Oh, we need to redraw it. Because we need to redraw it. We need to redraw it. And what about here inside? Inside is perfect. Oh, and there is another issue. Bro, stop going through the terrain, bro. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, I know what the issue is. Like, we immediately, when we get the data, we generate a mesh. But for generating a mesh, we need all of the neighbors. We may not be ready for generating the mesh. Yeah, that's why we have missing here faces. Because here, when we have generated this face, it didn't know that here it was empty. It didn't know that. Yeah, this is a bit of an issue. Yeah, it's a bit of an issue. It's a bit of an issue. Maybe when a new chunk is generated, then redraw the neighbors. No, we're not redrawing. But let me think about it, guys. Chat, let me think about it. And here, when we destroy a block, this redraw... No, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. When we redraw, it's fine, it's fine. No, let me think about it. Yeah, even here the ambient occlusion needs to get updated. Even the ambient occlusion. But chat, it's pretty good, man. It's pretty good. Like, we get these rivers of missing subchunks. What happened to the entire game? What do you mean? This is multiplayer. we got this data from the server. We got the subchunk data from the server. Just go in the Discord, bro, Mr. Disk. And there in the channel for personal projects, create a post. Just create a personal post. I'll ping the Discord invite. Yeah, I pinned the Discord invite. Would it be possible for you to publish the project just with different text? No. Not possible. Not possible, chat. So, we have 15 minutes. Do we solve the missing meshes or do we make the world endless? I think it's better to just make the world endless. I think it's just better to make the world endless. From the server, like to send the player position and make it endless. I'm not sure, man. Bro, we have 15 minutes. We cannot do both. We have 15 minutes. We'll see, chat. We'll see. I am thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. What's the base course of action? What's the best course of action? What's the best course of action? The world is not endless. I want to make it endless, bro. I just want to make it endless. I want to make it endless. Yeah, let's restart it to see it generating, or maybe to make the generation faster. Because it's very slow, the generation. Yeah, here, look at how slow the mesh generation is. Oh, brother. It's so slow. It's so slow. But that's because we are going one at a time. Because every frame we check, like every frame we check if there is a subchunk to go through. Let me think about it, chat. Oh, okay, let's fix the mesh generation. We need to make it faster. Yeah, that's more important. Yeah, that's more important. Like, we don't need endless world. We need to fix the world to generate faster. We need to make the world generate faster and to not have these problems here. Yeah, and this is through the client. This is a client problem. This is not a server problem. Server is sending everything. We just need to solve this. This is a client problem. How to manage this? How to manage this? Let me think about it. Let me think about it, chat. Let me think about it. I'm not sure what the best approach is here. So what's the problem we are trying to solve? Just wait for neighbors to come in before generating the mesh. So to wait for the first all of the block data to come and then to start generating mesh. That's a solution, sure. Yeah, that's a solution. But it would be... Yo, Clay, what's up? Haven't seen you. What's up, Clay? Let me think about it, chat. Let me think about it. Yeah, we could like first get all of the data and then start generating the mesh. But in Minecraft, you... no, we could do that. We could do that. We could do that. Like every frame, if it has all the neighbors, you can render it, and then once around it, we'll need to wait for its neighbors. Let me think about it. Yeah, we could every frame go through all of the subchunks and check for their neighbors, but that's like, maybe that's too many checks. Or no, to go through them just to check if they have a model if they don't have a model to check for the neighbors, then yeah, let's do that. Yeah, every time we'll go over all of the sub chunks and just do this check. Yeah, that's a brilliant idea, man. That's brilliant. Let me think about it. Yeah, here. Do we need to commit something? Do we need to do... let's commit it. Getting entire world through server. Getting entire world through server. And now in the update, where is the update? On update here. Here, instead of, we will not request subchunk mesh generation here. We will not request mesh generation here. We'll go over here through all of the existing subchunks. We'll go over all of them. Let's check out the on render, where we actually do it here. This is where we go over all of them. And here in the on update, here I want to do the same, but this time we'll go over all of them. And here I want to do a simple check. Yo bro, can you give the source code? Yo bro, can you give me the keys to your house? Let me think about it here. When are we going to generate for a particular subchunk? When are we going to do it? When are we going to do it? When are we going to generate a mesh? Well, first we want to check. So if it doesn't have a model, yeah, if it doesn't have a model, and if like it's not valid, and model is not valid. So if it doesn't have a model, we need to do a check. Here we need to do a simple check of its neighbors. Here we need its neighbors, the above, down, all of its neighbors. We need all of its neighbors. Okay, we've done something like that in the subchunk before. When we generate model here, like this. Like this. Like this. I need to test this if it compiles. Because I did a change. Does it compile? Okay, it compiles. Perfect. Perfect. So, what do we do now? Second. Subchunk origin. Like this. And here this is subchunk size. Yeah, we get all of the neighbors. If we have all of the neighbors, that's when we generate a mesh. So we go over all of the neighbors. Wait a minute. We don't need access to them like this. We don't need access to them. Here we just need a boolean. We just need a boolean. We just need a... How should we do it? How should we do it, chat? We should do it if one big if. And let's remove this. One big if. And here this if is if this. What does this return? Is it a shared pointer? If get and like this. Yeah, if we manage to get all of them. Like this. If we get all of the neighbors for the subchunk, we will request to generate it. The mesh. We'll request to generate it. Here we do subchunk origin like this. Okay, this should fix the mesh problem. It should fix the mesh problem. Oh, but it will create multiple requests. So how's the progress going? It's going very well, actually. I'm surprised how well it's going. And here we're trying to solve a slight bug. Just a slight bug. Let me think about it. Yeah, here we'll have like multiple requests for the same one. That's bad. On this stream, I hate multiplayer. How should we handle this? Bro. How should we handle this? Or if we can make another flag. We can make another flag. Here. Boolean requested mesh gen. Requested mesh gen. And here we do requested mesh gen equals true, just to not do it again. And here, if we haven't requested mesh generation yet, we'll do it like that. Okay, let's see if there are any problems and if the mesh generation works. Let's see if it works. Do we have terrain? Yo, we have terrain, and it's perfect, but it's just slow right now. Right now it's just a bit slow. It's a bit slow right now, but mesh generation is perfect. Mesh generation is perfect. It's just a bit slow. Yo, we have mesh generation. Mesh generation. Yo, why is it lagging? Is it? Oh no, now it's fine. Yeah. Because we're running everything on the main thread. It's a bit slow when we generate meshes. How much RAM it uses? Let's see. 300 megabytes right now. Just right now. 100 megabytes. But we don't have much here. We don't have much. Usually it's like in the gigabyte. Right now we don't have much. Oh, no, wait a minute. Here, oh, yeah, here we're not generating this mesh because it doesn't have the neighbors. It's the last one. It's the last one. Yeah, it's the last one. Yeah, that's why it didn't generate. This is the last one. Yeah, this is pretty cool, man. I'm very happy with the result. I'm very happy. I'm very happy, man. This is very good. We can even maybe use multiple threads. Maybe we can even use multi-threading. And yeah, multiplayer was a very good idea. Multiplayer was very good idea. Even if chat doesn't vote for it tomorrow, I'll do it off stream. I'll do it off stream. I like the direction where we're going. Yo, chat, you can bunny hop backwards as well. Wait, like this? Yeah, we can bunny hop backwards. Can bunny hop backwards. Chat, I'll give you a client without any textures and resource packs. They will get scanned out through the server and all of us can play. Chat, thoughts? I'm joking, chat, I'm joking. I'm joking, chat, joking. Joke, chat, it's a joke. Chat, no, chat, it's a joke, it's a joke. Yeah, let's do a summary, guys. Let's do a summary. No, let's do a summary. No, okay, we'll do a summary. We'll do a summary. Because we reached 3 hours. Yeah, okay, let's do a summary. So, chat voted yesterday, and like in 3 times in a row, chat voted multiplayer. To focus on multiplayer. We've never had an option be voted 3 times in a row. Never. And every time when chat votes multiplayer, it's like with 60% vote. Everybody wants multiplayer. I don't know why. And so this is the 3rd day of adding multiplayer. Right now, we have, on the first day, we did a simple chat interaction between 2 clients. On the 2nd day, we managed to combine it with Raylib, and this is the 3rd day. We managed to combine it with my actual Minecraft clone here. We managed to combine it with the Minecraft clone. Like everything still works like before. Like this TNT, sure, nice. We combine it with the Minecraft clone where when this game connects with the server, we get all of this terrain generation. All of this like terrain generation, we get it from the server. And we like render it without much issues. The only issue is the speed at which we generate it, but I think we can do multi-threading and we can do a bit of a few changes to improve it. But all of these chunks we got from the server. We can start it again as well. Yeah, connected to server we got in the client. And right now, look at this. We get this data from the server. All of this we're getting from the server. The only issue is it's a bit slow. Because we're limiting only 1 sub chunk per frame. We're doing the limitation ourselves. We can easily pump it up. Easily. We can do it. But all of this we're getting from the server. Server is sending this data. And the client is generating the mesh. The client is doing the mesh generation. So that's what we managed to do today. We have a good base for multiplayer, guys. Have a good base for multiplayer. And chat, I don't know about you guys, but what if, like I was thinking about this, what if like we just host a server and I send the client without any resources, and you guys play the server without, like somehow to let the server manage the texture packs and models. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I've been thinking about but I don't know if this is allowed, man. I don't know if that's allowed. I don't know if it's allowed. Because technically, I'll just be sending a client without resource packs. Technically, I'm just sending a client. And the server is dealing with the data. But I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'll think about it. Yeah, so that's the summary, chat. That's the summary. That's the summary. All of this data we got from the server. And here is the server. Yeah, here. Oh, no, this is the game. Yeah, this is the server. Look at this. Every time when we close the game and start it, it automatically connects and disconnects from the server. Automatically. This is the server here. Like the server, like this noise generation. The server did the noise generation. This happened from the server, the noise generation. We got it from the server, the noise gen. Like the noise generation was from the server, it didn't happen in the client. That's pretty nice. If someone can make, you should add naming feature so we can have custom names. I'm using a texture pack. This is a texture pack. This is the faithful texture pack. This is not Minecraft copyrighted things. This is a texture pack. And you guys can download the texture pack. It's fine. The problem is the models. I don't have rights to like the piston. Like I didn't invent the piston. I cannot send the piston. Like this is the model. I don't have rights to the piston. But the textures, you guys... maybe if a texture pack has the mesh data as well, because the mesh is just a JSON file. The mesh is just a JSON file. We'll see, chat, we'll see. But that was it for today, chat. That was it for today. We have a good base for multiplayer. That's it for today, chat. Because I have a 3-hour limit so that I don't burn out. You're allowed to let us play. I don't know. Yeah, that's it, chat. Thank you for watching, chat. I appreciate you guys. How many of you are here? 50 people, guy. Why are there 50 people when I'm implementing multiplayer? Bro, why are there 50 people when I at multiplayer? Didn't a lot of people in the start said I'm not watching this? Like a lot of people in the start said I'm not watching multiplayer. And they're still watching. Yeah, okay. That was it, guys. That was it, guys. Yeah. Bye, guys. We're ending it. We're ending it, chat. I'll just make a thumbnail. I'll just make a thumbnail. Like this. Thumbnail. Like that. Yeah, bye, guys. Thank you for watching, guys. I appreciate you watching. Bye, guys. Bye, guys.